Hey guys, welcome back to the Coon Hub. In this video, I'm gonna show you why you need to be a good role model for your boys. Masculinity is under attack and young men are having a hard time telling what's manly and what's not. Can you tell what's going on in this guy's brain?
So I choose to allow my girlfriend to sleep with other men. That doesn't give you the right to call me a cuck.
Neither do you have the right to tell us how to respond to foolishness. Someone should have taught you how to deal with criticism. I bet you have your own opinions and everything. Do you think it will be well received by everyone?
And this is a message for all the people out there using that hateful language. Why don't you try going a day in my shoes, where you are with someone you love very much and you want them to be able to express themselves physically and spiritually in a way that perhaps they can't do with just you.
What?
And that's the problem right there. You're so much in love that you're willing to degrade yourself to please someone that obviously don't love you the same way. If she did, she would be telling you how ridiculous you sound, and hopefully smart enough to see the dangers ahead.
Now, personally, I would never sleep with another woman. I love my girlfriend very much, but I know that her needs require her to have the right to explore that territory. And if it means I have to sleep on the sofa a few days a week, then, so be it. Ultimately, our relationship means more to me than, my ego or my jealousy. So think about what you're saying when you use that word.
When people can't handle pushback on their moronic statements, they call you a hater. You're quote-unquote toxic, or you're coming with negative energy. We should be exposing these behaviors for exactly what they are, instead of pretending we don't see the degradation. I say this because if we continue to act as if it's not a big deal, then it will be normalized. Look at what you're doing to our kids.
Showing who you are on the inside.
What?
Families marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. Families marching 2 by 2.
What?
A very bright future ahead, right? Go check out my video on polyamory. But not only that, our children will grow up thinking this mental illness and lack of self-worth is okay. You can clearly see what grown people who should know better are doing to them. Let me give you a few examples of what is inevitable if you allow your partner to be a free spirit.
Mr. Parr, you are not the father.
Trust her enough yet?
Now, what would you do if you found out your partner gave you an STD?
Well, if I found out that my partner gave me an STD, I'd be mad. But it depends on how much I love them, you know what I'm saying?
Would you stay with them or would you leave them?
Definitely, if we wasn't that far in a relationship, I would definitely leave. I couldn't do that. You gave me an STD, I can't do that, dog.
Right. Okay,
I love you. We've been dating for years and years. I don't know about that.
And so you would stay with them?
Yeah.
I would say too, personally. But the thing is that they got an STD from somebody else, not from you. So they cheating.
Oh, hell no. Fuck that bitch.
This email says, "Hey, 2 cents, here's my story. I'm a married man. I've been married to my wife for 5 years. Recently, I've had the feeling that she was cheating, but I didn't know for sure, so I left it alone. But it was literally like in the movies when the woman is having an affair. They wear different perfume, they put on different underwear, and pay special attention to hair and makeup, attention that wasn't being paid before the affair. She was starting to have a lot of work dinners and business trips, so I naturally started to get suspicious. One day, we were chilling in the living room watching TV and her phone rings. She ignores it.
If your girlfriend doesn't want to talk on the phone in your presence, that should be a red flag because they're always on it. Otherwise, they don't know what that person is going to come with and they don't want to respond in a way they haven't rehearsed in their head. So they pretend as if they can't bother to talk to that person.
I didn't even flinch. It rings again and she gets up and goes upstairs to answer it. She's on the phone for 40 seconds before she comes back down. She asked me to rewind the movie we were watching because she missed some of it. I went off. I asked her who that was and why she has been so secretive lately. She starts crying and spills it all. She told me she's been sleeping with this dude from her job and that she had already broken it off. She starts crying harder because she says she has something else to tell me. She ends up telling me this guy gave her herpes. This was about 4 months ago, and I ultimately decided to stay. Call me crazy or even stupid, but I love her. It's the decision that I made, and I'm okay with it. So anyway, the problem lies in her wanting to continue to have sex with me with no protection. The one thing I know for sure is that I do not want an incurable STD, especially since she got it from cheating. She's mad because she feels like it shouldn't matter if she has it or not, and that we're married, so we shouldn't need to use protection. I really think she has lost her mind, but she doesn't see it that way and wants us to go to counseling so she can basically find someone who agrees with her. But I'm trying to save her the embarrassment.
How about now? Still trust her?
I know I'm not tripping, but I just want to see what people have to say about this. Thanks. The only thing that I'm going to say about this is that woman has a lot of nerve. Like, that's it.
What would you do if your partner gave you an STD?
I really wouldn't know.
Would you stay with them?
I do not know. I'm currently not sexually active for personal reasons.
Why you always lying?
I don't think this guy understands what he's welcoming in his life. I don't know who your father is, sir, but I'm gonna assume he wasn't around. And if he was, he must be very disappointed. Guys, never allow yourself to be controlled by trends. You are the masters of your destiny. A woman can be happy under your leadership. It's natural to them, but I don't think I have to explain to you what men under female leadership go through. Even your female boss at work is a good example. Not all, but most. They'll try to make you feel like less of a man for not assisting your female co-worker with their work. Anyway, that'll be it for this one, guys. I hope you've gotten some value from it. Remember to like, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I want to thank you for watching, and as always, be well.